Stephen A. Smith, the guy that he says he's never wrong about a lot of things. Lots of times he's always right. Lots of times. Except for today where he found lots of videos of the worst moments and predictions he has. Now, I'm not going to talk in any of those videos. I want you to just listen and enjoy. So please, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, you are going to witness history today on Stephen A. Smith. Welcome to Stephen A. Smith's worst moments and predictions. Let's listen in.
Who wins the Super Bowl? This is Super Bowl 47. Stephen A. Smith, you're leading off.
Skip Bayless.
Stephen A. Smith.
I would love to predict that the New England Patriots would be in the Super Bowl because I would love to see a matchup of Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers go up against Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. I think that would be a sensational Super Bowl. But I don't think it's going to happen. I think this is the last hurrah for Ray Lewis and the boys. And I think that Green Bay is going to meet Baltimore in the Super Bowl.
And I'm assuming that you're going to pick the un-Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, to win said Super Bowl?
Yes, I am.
So,
second down and 4. Kaepernick shoots it. Fooled everybody. Colin Kaepernick. What a game. Touchdown.
Everybody talking about Seattle. I love the Legion of Boom.
uh-oh.
It's some bad boys.
Oh, now we're getting somewhere.
Some bad boys.
That
No doubt
forearm right
about
to
it.
the head?
Yeah, it's coming
That's
for
right.
you. They
That's
coming
right.
for you.
Cam is about to come for you right now.
Cam and those boys are no joke.
You're going
But
with the Saints?
I think the New Orleans
You
Saints.
are going with
He
the
is
Saints.
going to
I think the New Orleans Saints somehow, some way, will capture the #1 seed.
It better be in New Orleans.
That's the only way this will happen.
I understand.
I'm willing to concede that if New Orleans has to go to Seattle,
Yeah.
this is all null and void. But if Seattle, even though I said 13-3 in New Orleans, 12-4, I might have to switch that around.
You might
because
have
I'm
to.
believing that New Orleans will have the #1 seed in the NFC.
Yep.
And if the road to the Super Bowl has to come to New Orleans, which I believe it will, the New Orleans Saints and Drew Brees will represent the NFC and meet Tom Brady and the New England Patriots in the Super Bowl. Drew Brees
2 minutes.
versus Tom Brady.
What?
How surprised were you by the win? Okay.
Oh, man. This is a hard day, Skip Bayless. I'm not going to front. I just can't front. I'm shell-shocked by what I'm seeing from the Dallas Cowboys. We all know that I'm a Dallas Cowboy hater, and I say that in the most innocuous of ways because obviously as individuals, I know how talented they are. You know, people take it all personal. I just can't stand the star on the helmet, the star, you know, at midfield, and, you know, all the glitz and glamour. That's the Cowboys, America's team. But I know as individuals they can play. But in all seriousness, I have to sit up here and say to you, I'm shell-shocked by what I'm seeing from the Dallas Cowboys. I don't know if it's a product of the Saints just being that bad. Forget about by the way, just forget about the Saints. I'm done with them. I'm done with them. I'm done with them. In my Super Bowl pick, forget them. Forget the Saints, okay? I'm done with them. England Patriots, that high-powered offense with Darrelle Revis, with Browner in the secondary. I have every reason to believe that the New England Patriots can win it. But I'm not going in that direction, Skip Bayless. Somehow, some way, I just can't bring, and I will openly admit I just got the affection for the brothers, the Rough Riders that they are.
I knew it.
Somehow,
I knew it.
some way, the Legion of Boom will make their presence felt. And I'm picking Brian. Put the Seattle Seahawks on the board for me. I'm going with T-Sizzle. I'm going with Houston. I'm
I'm going with Harris and Forsett. I'm going with the Legion of Boom to win this game. 26-22.
Play clock at 5. Pass is intercepted at the goal line by Malcolm Butler. Unreal.
To less than 21 points? Or can Russell Wilson and Marshawn Lynch and Golden Tate and those boys score more than 21 points? Obviously, everything goes out the window. If Percy Harvin comes out, he's not concussed, and he hurts you in special teams. But that's an aberration, and that's not something you depend on for your picks with the Super Bowl. You go on both ends of the floor, on both sides of the ball, offense and defense. And I just believe that not enough noise has been made about the Denver Broncos defense. I think their offense is big time. I don't see them being held to 21 points. I'm going with the Denver Broncos to win the Super Bowl. 30. I'm going with Denver to win. I'm going with Denver to win 30-20.
All right. Wow.
Finished the game on crutches. Pete Carroll is a Super Bowl winning head coach, getting a hug from Russell Wilson, who he drafted in the 3rd round just 2 years ago. And that man has still one Super Bowl ring, while Malcolm Smith has a Super Bowl MVP and a trophy to boot. So how about them apples?
Skip Bayless, I'm going to take it one step further. I think this acquisition of Jimmy Graham by the Seattle Seahawks should officially label them the favorites to win the Super Bowl championship. That's how big I believe this move was.
The Raiders are going to win the AFC West. I was wrong. They tanked it. But let me say this. I couldn't be happier for being wrong. Because for one indelible moment, the Pittsburgh Steelers, what they're going to do to this boy this weekend is going to be criminal. Oh, it's going to be criminal. Oh, my Lord. It's going to be that.
And here we go. First snap of the overtime. The Broncos have been in 3 overtime games this year. They won them all. Got him at the 40. It's Thomas at the 50. Stiff arm got him free to the 30, to the 20. Thomas to the 10. Denver's going on the New England. They win it on the first play of overtime.
Will the Thunder regret this trade? Skip, you go first.
Stephen A. Smith, James Harden deserved every penny of the max contract. What are you doing, Oklahoma City? And what are you doing, Stephen A., picking Oklahoma City even though they don't have James Harden anymore? I want you on record. So they will be a little better without James Harden come playoff time.
No. They will. The results will be the same in spite of Harden being gone. They will go back to the finals.
Okay.
Wrong.
Build around Porzingis.
Hell no. He was perceived as being a project that would be ready to produce in 3+ years. That was what we were told. I didn't see him. He was playing in Europe. I never saw the guy play. He's 7'3" and can move. He better do something.
He might be the rookie of the year this year.
I don't think that's saying much.
Disagree. It's basketball. We don't need to hear you.
Yeah.
We disagree. Keep going.
Okay, and then
Dwayne Wade and Dirk Nowitzki at number 4. Dwayne Wade at number 1, Dirk Nowitzki at number 4. You and I agree. Number 5. I thought about LeBron James long and hard because I know from a talent perspective, he's number 1 in the world. But he can't shoot like Kevin Durant. He can't hit free throws like Kevin Durant. He's not money like Kevin Durant. And
Spurs will triumph in the West. They are still better than the Thunder.
Let's be accurate. Let's be accurate real quick on a couple of points. Number one, I like Boris Diaw as a person. I just said he needs to lose some weight because he makes me look like I have an 8-pack. That's a problem. That's number one. Number two, and more importantly, you're sitting there and talking about Tiago Splitter and Patty. So Tiago and Patty, some dude named Patty, are going to help the Spurs get to the finals?
Yes.
I mean, are you just trying to make me laugh? I mean, is this ESPN or Comedy Central?
It's Comedy Central.
Tiago and Patty.
Last point here.
Tiago and Patty.
Nobody.
Really?
Listen.
Parker finds Splitter. Wade blocked by Splitter.
sends it right back at him. Here comes Ginobili. And remember last year when James blocked Splitter, it was a signature play. Here, Splitter gets his revenge. Mills for three. Spurs running away, a 17-point lead. As Duncan started to get a little bit older, not only did they, as Mills lines up another three. Oh, this man can shoot. The ball movement, once again, unbelievable. Oh, Patty Mills does it again. 14 points in the...
They have already made their pick. Skip says that he's going with the Spurs in 6. Stephen A says Miami in 7.
The Virgin Islands, Canada.
Stephen A, you actually both picked the 49ers to win, but let me ask you this. Were you shocked by this outcome?
I don't think shock begins to describe it. And I heard that Richard Sherman was calling folks idiots and stuff like that for picking against them. Let me be the first one to stand up and say, you were right, I'm the idiot.
Their chest and how much they're starving for it, I got to give Miami the edge in probably 7 games.
So why did you pick them? Because I still believe they can win this series. It's not over. They lose.
It is
I'm
not
not
over.
like you.
It's not over.
I'm not going to lose any sleep if I'm wrong.
Let's do this.
LeBron James will find a way to get it done. But I can't pick him.
Yeah, for LeBron James, King James, to show that he's got some Jordan-esque skills and Jordan-esque moments in him. Yes, I'm rolling with the Miami Heat this time. I'm picking the Miami Heat.
I'm going with the Cavs.
Whoa, he's going with the Cavs.
Instead of my heart, and I'm going to pick the Golden State Warriors to win this series, to figure them out.
You're going to pick San Antonio.
How do you know?
Because I know you. Skip Bayless. I'm going with KD, Russell Westbrook.
No surprise.
Go back to the finals.
No surprise.
I'm going with the crew to go back to the finals. A rematch of 2 years ago. Derrick Rose, healthy for the Chicago Bulls, will propel the Bulls to the NBA Finals. They will beat the Cleveland Cavaliers. They will represent the East in the NBA Finals. Remember, I picked the Cavs in 6. I have close to 0 confidence in that pick right now.
So we asked you this question, and Stephen A, we'll start with you first. Who wins Game 6?
I picked the Cavs to win in 6. Obviously, I was wrong about that. But I'm not jumping ship.
Okay.
I'm going with LeBron tonight.
Win the NBA title, 105-97.
Have very, very little to do with basketball. I've said throughout the series, the Golden State Warriors are the better team. They're the deeper team. They're the younger team. And obviously, you don't have Kevin Love. You don't have Kyrie Irving. That changed everything. But the reason I'm still sticking with Cleveland for Game 6 is because I'm thinking that maybe it's dangerous for me to say this because, you know, that my emotions is why I get most of my finals wrong, right? With everything up until the damn finals, and then my record's horrific. I have to, listen, I'm a basketball analyst, and I'm not going to follow my heart this time. I love LeBron and D-Wade and Bosh and those boys. I just think that San Antonio, all around, is the better team.
Excuse me. When it was 21 games, it was really an 8-game streak. There are 3 ties. I'm sorry, that doesn't count. I'm not into the tie business. This isn't soccer, okay? And the hockey stuff. I'm sorry, I'm not buying it. Not only that, if you go to the overtime, you get a point. If you win the game, you get a couple of points.
Damian Lillard has become aware of this reality. And as a result of it, from what I'm being told, he has now made it he is now of the mindset, rather, that although his preference would be to stay in Portland and have people come there, and the Portland Trailblazers are certainly not interested at all in losing him, he would entertain going to the Lakers or the New York Knicks. A matter of fact, those would be his 2 preferences.
He doesn't last 3 wins to close out the year. You beat Baylor, you beat TCU, all right, but they didn't have Boykin.
They did.
And you still only won 30-29. Now you made up for it by shellacking Oklahoma State. But because of how things just played out for you.
By the way, Mason Rudolph, Oklahoma State's quarterback, wasn't right.
That's
for that
right.
game.
That's right. Exactly.
Baylor was down to their
third string quarterback.
Well,
so they had a second string quarterback against Baylor. You had a second stringer against TCU, and the dude against Oklahoma.
He's a 1A quarterback.
That's right. There you go. So because of that, I got questions about Oklahoma. I still think they find a way to beat Clemson because I don't trust Clemson's defense. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. I can see both key teams scoring in a 40 in that national semifinal between Clemson and Oklahoma, but it comes down to Oklahoma against Roll Tide.
It's Arteta. Touchdown, Clemson. The Tigers are back in front. Blitz coming. P-Ryan going down. Riley said on 3rd and 14. Play action. Mayfield's in trouble, and down he goes. And it's right side and throws on the run, and he got right through. Down the sideline, touchdown. For Oklahoma, all by himself. Mayfield, slant, tipped, intercepted. Gallman, touchdown.
Are projected to win the division with the Giants next, with Cowboys and Redskins pulling up the rear. I'll give it to you, Stephen A. Smith. Who wins the division?
I'm rolling with the Philadelphia Eagles.
I'm shocked.
Listen, Shady McCoy is one of the top 2 running backs in the game of football, easily top 3, probably top 2. Nick Foles, I do not expect to throw just 2 interceptions this year. I think it'll be worse than that. It doesn't matter. I still think that he will have a good season. I think that we've underestimated Chip Kelly and the kind of impact his offensive genius was going to have on the game of football. I don't believe that the NFL has him figured out yet.
You serious?
Well, it's bad enough I'm sick. But the worst part is that I was wrong. Because I picked Alabama. Roll Tide. It didn't work out.
No, we got rolled all right.
Whammy.
Watson. Touchdown!
Can I have eye contact, please? Because you're in studio today. Eye contact.
Yes.
I'm waiting for it. Eye contact. Are you sold on the 76ers?
Well, you asked the 76ers. You did not say the process. As long as you don't say the process, I'm good
Don't
with
play
that.
that game.
Max Kellerman.
Yeah, there it is.
You know, I got an announcement to make to the United States of America and beyond because First Take is global these days. I got an announcement to make. Are you ready for this? 76ers going to the Eastern Conference Finals. 76ers are going to the Eastern Conference Finals. The Philadelphia 76ers will be one of the final 4 teams standing for the conference finals. They will go against Cleveland for the conference finals. They're going to keep the number 3 seed, which means they wouldn't have to face Cleveland. It doesn't interfere with my projections that the Eastern Conference is LeBron James to lose. And what a show he put on in the second half Friday night. After they were down 30, they were down 30. But let me say this, ladies and gentlemen, the Philadelphia 76ers are for real.
Stephen A., I know you had them all along to win it all, but you were also high on Philly. Do you think the Cavs should now be the favorites in the East with how LeBron's playing? I needed to see what was happening. A lot of groaning over there.
Max Kellerman, Molly.
What? Get to it. Come on, I need to know.
I'm pulling a max here. I'm allowed one of these.
You're allowing evidence to change your mind?
Ladies and gentlemen, I have an announcement to make.
What?
I have an announcement to make. I am no longer on this bandwagon that the Cleveland Cavaliers, meaning LeBron James, will get to the NBA Finals.
What? Why?
Ladies and gentlemen, I made a mistake last week when I said that the Philadelphia 76ers are going to the conference finals. I was wrong. I'm picking the Philadelphia 76ers to go all the way to the finals. I am of the belief that the Philadelphia 76ers are the team to beat, and they are going to the finals.
To 21, and then they'll score a touchdown later on. I see the final score being 31-21. Carolina wins by 10 games. Wow. They captured.
Josh, the bad hole there, but you got to talk to Darius, man.
Be happy for your big bro.
That's Cooper. That's Cooper right there. I'm saying that about Cooper Chris. It's a Gatorade bag.
That looks funny on TV, too.
He's part of the family. Cooper, to be happy for your brother.
So Gary Kubiak becomes the first head coach to win a Super Bowl for the team for which he...
Cousins or Carmelo?
No.
You're taking Carmelo over Boogie?
Wait a minute. That's a different... See,
it's different positions. We're ranking all the positions.
But you're losing me here because, again, here's why. Boogie Cousins could put up the numbers. There's no doubt. So can Melo. But at the same time, I consider Boogie Cousins the best big man of the game.
Me too.
The problem is that he's kind of polarizing, never played in the postseason.
Who you putting first, Carmelo or Boogie?
I don't know.
Okay, I don't know. But if you don't know, then you don't have to be drug tested to put him ahead of him.
What I'm saying to you is this. If you're telling me 32 years of age, or I'm saying to you, based on what Carmelo Anthony can do with a basketball,
I just gave you 11 dudes.
No, so I don't think you have. But two of them were debatable
what
to
about,
me.
Okay,
two of them were
debatable to me. Kyrie Irving or Carmelo? See, that's debatable. Okay. Damian Lillard or Carmelo?
Melo. I think Golden State will answer the bell because of the level of urgency, and I think they will win a close, hardly fought contest tonight.
Golden State cruises in this one. They win it 118-91.
I think what will happen is it will be a replica of Game 1, except Golden State would win instead of lose. I'd say, like I said, the Warriors. I believe they're going to win it. The only way they have a shot is to win tonight. I'm making the proclamation that if Golden State loses tonight, it's over.
So you're there.
I'm there. I'm there.
Okay. In this one, huge, 118-94.
Is it all over?
Well, I believe it is.
Okay, so you are saying they are D-O-N-E done. You actually said yesterday if Golden State loses tonight, which is last night, done, right? So you're sticking by that.
I believe they're done.
Another day, Game 6 coming up.
Stephen A., do they force a Game 7?
Golden State? No. I wish they would.
Force the Game 7.
Stephen A. Smith, who wins tonight?
Well, obviously, I'm going with the San Antonio Spurs because I'm not going to switch my pick. I picked them to win this series in 7 games.
The 2013 NBA championship resides once again in Miami.
Throws it down on Love.
We recognize that we have been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok, and flat out deceived by Phil Jackson and the New York Knicks.
A nice lunge and steal by Porzingis.
That's the Knicks faithful has been looking for. We shouldn't expect to see much from Porzingis until 2 or 3 years down the road.
Three-pointer by Porzingis. Good. Oh, baby.
This kid Porzingis, people tell me he has potential, okay?
And Anthony with the three. No, flying in is Porzingis.
You passed on all of that for some dude none of us have never seen. And then to top that off, you turn around and you tell us that this brother may remind us of Sean Bradley? Really? He just ruined the little bit of faith that Porzingis might add up to something.
Good swinging the ball. Galloway short.
Porzingis again.
Slamming and jamming on this shot.
Man, that was a hard... It really actually was so hard to actually get those videos. I had one of my subscribers help me. Hindersworth. He helped me get some. And I really thank him. It took me almost like half of the day to find these videos. Because when you got someone like Stephen A. Smith, he's not wrong all the time. There's been always times that he's always right. But there's a lot of times that he's wrong. they're just so hard to find. Like, I was trying to find this one video, beginning of the season to the road to Super Bowl 51. I couldn't find that video. I really couldn't. I wish I tried, but I couldn't find it anywhere. If you guys can send me that link to that type of video or any videos that he's wrong about, I will probably make another one. But I'm going to need your guys' help for that. But yeah, in the Super Bowl 51 video, Super Bowl 51, who goes in, he did pick the Patriots. He did pick them. But he picked the Carolina Panthers to win the Super Bowl and somehow have I think it was a 13-3 year. But the Panthers that year went 6-10. And I think it's funny till this day. I wish I also found like the beginning of the college football championship predictions. He did pick Bama over Clemson, but he picked Bama to win. That would have been more funnier than to me it would have been more funnier than the one that you guys got, because he did admit he was wrong. But yeah, this was such a hard video to make, especially when you, like I said, hard to find videos of someone that's mostly right most of the time. But yeah, I like Stephen A. Smith. I still do. It's just that it was time for someone to make those videos. It was just time to make that type of video. It did take a while, and it will still take a while, because like, if you guys wanted me to make another one, I have no idea if I literally went through all of them. I mean, this is the guy who picks Melo over Lillard. Who picks Melo over Lillard? Yeah, my God, I don't care. I kind of do, actually. But anyway, yeah, this was hard to make. And if you guys want me to do another one, that will be more challenging, unless you guys send me links to those videos, and I will absolutely make it. Like I said, I like Stephen A. Smith, I really do. But it was just time for someone to actually do something about it. Of getting his predictions, seeing the predictions he made that were wrong, and moments. It was just time for that. You know it. I know it. We all know it. That it was hard, but thank gosh we got it. Now, we'll see what happens. If I do make another one, like I said, it'll take time. So, and I would need your help for those links if you really want me to make another one. So, thanks for watching this video. Like I said, this did take a while. I hope you guys like that button. Please do. It really took me half of the day to make this video. It literally did, because I had to do a lot of research on finding them. It was annoying. But yeah, thanks for watching this video. What do you guys think of it? Hit the like button, share this with your friends. Subscribe for more videos like this one. This is the one and only Teacher TV Tank Mode signing off. And I also did this for Matt Mamba, the YouTuber who literally did this worst Skip Bayless moments and predictions, and Colin Howard, I believe the guy's name was. But yeah, if it weren't for him, really, I probably wouldn't do this. So I really thank him for giving me for like doing those things. Doing those type of videos. I'm a fan of his, actually. I would love to meet the guy. But yeah. The idea of this was based on him, and I'm glad. I hope he watches this. I really do. That would be awesome. I hope he really does watch it. Well, what do you guys think? Like I said, hit the like button, share this with your friends, and leave a comment down below what was the most funniest one and which one you couldn't believe. And subscribe to me for more videos like this one. This is Teach TV Tank Mode, signing off.